It's the HyVee Halftime Report, and joining us is Austin Regier. Welcome, and congratulations on such a nice freshman year.
Thank you a lot. It's been a fun year so far. Pretty young team, and it's just been a really good year. Just joining together with everybody and getting some unity with the team and just making it click.
You know, you told me that, you told me a couple of things recently, but let's talk about your hand first, because that's been a big part of your freshman year. What actually happened in your breaking your left hand?
It was Christmas Eve. I was playing basketball with a few other college guys that I played AAU ball with, and I was just in the post, and I made a spin move, and the guy reached in, he caught my middle finger, and then as I spun away, it just got stuck there and cracked the bone. It was a spiral fracture in my middle finger metacarpal. Initially, it wasn't thought that we were going to have surgery on it, but it kept going a little bit longer, and we took a look at the x-rays about 2 weeks later, and we realized that the bone was growing out of place. So we had to go into surgery. They kind of had to re-break it a little bit. They put 8 screws in it across, and then they put a plate on over the top of it. So after that, I've just been trying to do like some therapy and stuff, trying to get all the movement of it back. And so yeah, it's frustrating, but I'm glad that, finally it's over with and stuff. And at least this way it's completely good, and I won't have to worry about it in future years.
Austin, you got a wicked-looking scar out of it, too. Was that going to go away? Because it looks kind of neat, I think.
It's pretty swelled up still a little bit right now. That'll probably go down in about a month or so. But yeah, as far as the nice big old scar, that's probably going to be there for time to come. So a good little story for the grandkids, I guess.
How frustrating was it to sit and not play?
Gosh, there's a lot of games and situations and practices that it's just really frustrating just looking out there on the court, and it's like, man, I'd love to be out there. Honestly, as much as I miss out playing, I think one of the biggest things is kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about us being a young team, as far as that I missed out on a lot of the chemistry stuff. So missing out on that, I feel like, is probably my biggest disappointment with it. But as far as that's concerned, I mean, I know a lot of these guys are probably going to do a lot of stuff in the summer together, so hopefully get some of that back. So,
tell me about the chemistry part of this. I mean, as a freshman coming in, what do you make of that? Was it a welcoming experience? Did they give you a little bit of freshman stuff, or how was it?
Well, either we have really good seniors and upperclassmen, or they just are intimidated by all 5 of us freshmen. But no, our upperclassmen have been absolutely great. Devontae, Cyril, Jordan, even Reith, he's a new guy, but he's still an upperclassman. I mean, they've been just great as far as in practice and stuff. Just if we need any help on anything, they really are there for us. And then one of the biggest things is that I've noticed is as far as not on the basketball court, they do a great job of just being there for us. I mean, if we're in the calf or something like that, they're always the first ones to be there, sit down, ask us how we're doing and stuff. They've really done a great job, and like I said, just even as far as not basketball stuff, I've just been very impressed. It really has made the transition very easy. I've known a lot of these freshmen that I'm teammates with for quite a while, but being able to jump in, and the seniors and juniors and everybody are so accepting, it makes it so much easier.
Austin Regier is our guest here at halftime, and you came in with your high school teammate, Devontae Mosby, and you played in high school together. Was that an easy, I guess it must have been an easy transition, but you don't see that a whole lot at college basketball. What's it been like?
It's awesome. I mean, he's my roommate, so we get to spend a lot of time together. I mean, it's nice if you want to just talk to each other about the scouting report, say, hey, this guy does this. Oh, yeah, I've played against him. Those type of things. I mean, it's great. And then as far as that chemistry word again, just so much of that goes back to me and him having played together. I mean, in practice, we know where each other are going, knowing where those looks are coming from, and we really push each other. I think that's the biggest thing, is that we've been around each other enough. We like to compete against each other in drills and stuff like that, and it really brings out the best in each other.
Here's an observation from my standpoint. I see both of you on the court. You both kind of have that intimidating look on your faces, game face, if you will, but you're both real fun-loving guys. You're pretty easy to approach. Am I on the right track there?
I think that's absolutely right. There's kind of a switch that has to be turned on, and I think for both me and Devontae, it's pretty clear. I mean, the people we are on the court is not necessarily the same loving, carefree type people off the court. So, I mean, we just like to get going whenever we're in the games, but off the court, I mean, yeah, we're all about it.
Well, I think that's a really good thing. You told me the story about the last game. You stole a ball. It kind of bounced to you as I watched it on video. You went in and dunked it. And I asked you how you even got that dunk in there because the guy was real close to you. Can you kind of tell that story about taking that ball and dunking it?
Well, first of all, shout out to AJ. AJ had a great tip on the out-of-bounds play, and yeah, like you said, I mean, it pretty much fell in my lap. AJ did a great job of getting it there, and I knew as soon as I got the ball, I was going to be in pretty good chance to attack the rim pretty well. And I saw their big 6'5" stud underneath there, but honestly, I figured I'd just go up strong and try and finish it. And he was in good position and stuff, but just one of those things that you get the adrenaline pumping and stuff like that. You got to get up.
Yeah, and the neat thing was there was a timeout right afterwards, and your celebration was fun to watch.
Yeah, Devontae almost knocked me over. He came over and gave me a chest bump. I almost got knocked over by him, but no, it was great. Everybody was pretty pumped up about it and stuff, and it was nice. I was glad that we were able to get that to kind of get some momentum going and stuff.
Got 100 other things to ask you about, but tell us about your family, please.
All right. Well, first of all, I don't think you'll ever find a game where I do not have at least my mom or my dad or both of them at the games. So I always have had a ton of family support. I'm very thankful for them. Obviously, going to Jewel, that was one of the big factors. I spent a lot of time with my family, whether it be on weekends or just trips and stuff. So it's really huge just being able to be at Jewel where I can see them a lot. And like I said, I mean, they're such a big part of my life. They have been the entire time. And being able to have them at my games and stuff, even now in college, it's just such a blessing, really, to be able to look up in the stands and you see your mom, dad, sister, pretty much every single game. It's just a great thing to be able to have, and it really does support and motivate me.
Siblings?
Yeah, I have 4 older sisters. All of them live in the Kansas City area, except for one lives in California. But yeah, all 3 of those, they've all been to multiple games this year. It's great, you know. They used to give me a little crap whenever I was younger. And now they're out here supporting me and stuff. It's great.
Austin, this has been wonderful. You did a great job, and I appreciate you spending the time.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Austin Regier has been our guest, and we're back with more in a moment.